Hello guys and welcome back to my cooking channel. Today I will show you how to make a yummy version of a classic treat. Beer and yogurt chocolate cake. Rich, moist and with a decadent glaze on top, this cake is full of flavors and aromas. Follow my recipe and please everyone with this scrumptious. I'm so happy and probably you're realizing day by day that I love cakes, and today I will show you a very delicious and rich cake that is very easy to prepare at your home with simple ingredients. If you combine chocolate and beer, you will have the ultimate chocolate cake. Remember that. Now, first of all, I have to melt the butter along with the dark beer. You can use any kind of beer you like, but dark beer is the proper one for this recipe. And we just want to heat up a little bit the beer to take off all this bitterness of the beer. We don't want that. So just heat it up with the butter, let it foam a little bit, and when it's ready, we will add the cocoa powder and mix. This will be actually the base of our cake. Then we will carry on with the eggs, which is very easy. We will take 2 eggs, the mixer, and we'll just add the eggs to the mixer. 1, 2, the sugar goes in, vanilla extract goes in, woohoo! And of course, the Greek strained yogurt goes in. I love this recipe because it combines all my favorite things: chocolate, beer, yogurt. Oh my god, this is absolutely madness, and actually it's so balanced and so tasty that probably will be one of the most tasty, delicious cakes you ever tried. Now, I will mix the eggs, the sugar, the yogurt and the vanilla, and I will carry on heating up my mixer here with butter and beer, and then I will combine everything together. The yogurt mixer is ready, and of course the beer and the butter is ready. As you can see, the butter is melted, so I can add my cocoa powder in, and now we'll add my cocoa powder. I'm doing that while it's still hot to make sure that the cocoa powder will completely dissolve. And now, normally I have to tell you, and you have to do it, we have to wait a little bit until the mixer is cold, it's not too hot, because then we will add a secret ingredient here that's called baking soda. If baking soda touches a hot ingredient, it will puff up, and we don't want to puff up here, we want to puff up inside the oven. So if the mixer is very hot, then the cake will not puff up 100%, and this is something we don't want. So I will add the chocolate mixer here along with my sugar, yogurt and eggs. I will mix everything together, and I will carry on mixing for about 3 to 4 minutes until the mixer is quite cold. Okay? Now we have to check if the mixer is cold or hot. How lucky is? With your finger? Exactly. Take your finger, put it in. It's okay. It's okay. It's not hot. So lick your finger and carry on with the recipe. Here I have my dry ingredients: the flour, the baking soda, and of course some salt. I will mix everything together. Yeah, because we have to make sure that the soda goes everywhere. Now it's time to mix everything. Like you want to use a hard spatula and wooden, you can use anything you want just to stir your mixer here, ladies. Stir a little bit. The mixer will be quite runny, but don't worry, it will be okay. This is the secret of this recipe. If the mixer is quite runny at this point, then the cake will be quite juicy, and we want that. Now I have my cake pan here, 23 centimeters with the hole in the middle, and as you can see, I already grease-proof my pan with butter and cocoa powder, and I will add all this loveliness inside here. It's the easiest recipe ever. I love this recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes to preparing at my home when I want to invite some people to have a nice coffee with cake, to have a nice breakfast, to have a nice brunch. It's an all-time classic recipe for me. Now, it's time for the oven, my friend Michalis. 180 degrees Celsius at fan. For how long? Approximately 40 minutes the cake will be ready. You have to check it with a toothpick, you know the procedure. And you have to make sure what luck is. Highest rack inside the oven, set to fan 180, 35 to 45 minutes. And when it's ready, would you like to drop a nice glaze on top or leave it like this?
Yes, drop a ganache on top.
Ah, you want the ganache?
Yeah.
So you became very premium.
I'm an expert now.
Okay, for the premium luckies, I will prepare a nice and very easy ganache for you. And I will just drizzle with ganache and of course add some pistachios on the top for color. And actually this cake will be so chocolatey that you will lick your fingers. Wait for 40 minutes and I will serve it. And I think my ganache is almost ready. Woo! I just add some cream and chocolate into a bowl and microwave for 1.5 minutes. And as you can see, it's like something wrong happening here, but actually it's not. Because while I'm stirring, I will see a silky, nice chocolate ganache to start appearing. Can you see that? I love this procedure. It's the easiest way to prepare ganache. Cream and chocolate inside the oven and voila. If you want, you can add just melted chocolate or nothing on top because actually the cake is quite perfect. So this is actually over chocolatey, but I think nobody can resist to chocolate. If you add to chocolate some chocolate, it will be fine with me, for everybody. So now take the ganache and make sure that it will go on the top of this lovely cake. I love this recipe. And you know why I love this recipe? Because everybody can do this recipe, and even if you have no clue with pastry, you will succeed. And you will have the most delicious chocolatey cake ever. Can you see that? Easy, easy cheesy. Now the chocolate is here and it's time for pistachios on top. And actually this cake became so premium, so delightful, so delicious, so sexy and so gourmet at the same time. This cake is absolutely perfect. Now I have to cut a nice piece here. And I need a nice dish over here. And look at this. So soft, so moist, so chocolatey. It's actually like it has syrup inside. It's the most delicious cake ever. Simple ingredients, everything that you need for this cake is in your fridge. So please try to make it and you will love me and you will love yourself also. What people have to do, luckies?
Make this recipe absolutely.
And what else?
And to subscribe to your channel.
And what else?
And to share this lovely recipe with your friends.
And what else?
And make comments under the video and follow us at social media.
And at last,
I don't know.
follow all our social media. Instagram, you said that?
Yes.
I didn't hearing. I was so distracting by the cake and I couldn't follow you. So, see you next time. Bye bye.